Hello everyone, this is Titus Weiss Schwarz. This is Titus, and this is my box opening video for SAO2. We have 6 boxes here. I'm just kidding. Only 4 of these are mine. I'm only going to be opening one on screen, but I didn't want to bore you guys with my long video. I just want to share some of the excitement of just opening one box. So this is the what do you call it? The bonus for buying a case, I believe. It's basically a deck box. There's no more matte like the first set. I actually have one that I sold recently. I should have kept it open for you guys, but it's has Two Worlds Kirito on one side and Two Worlds Asuna, the matte art on the front, as well as this clear back part with Asuna. Put it back on there just for you guys. But yeah, so let's get to it. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so if I do sound a little weird, sorry. I'm in my pajamas. Sorry about that too, but yeah, let's just roll with it. I'm using my Asta mat today because, I felt like it was appropriate. So yeah, which one should we open? Alright, let's go with this one. Just put this to the side. So yeah, I didn't really get a chance to review too many of the cards. To be honest, I haven't had a lot of free time recently. So what I'm going to be doing is just, rolling with it. It's in English, because my main deck, or my SAO cards are in English, because yeah, SAO was my starting set. Now I play Gargantia, Symphogear. I have a couple of trial decks, waiting for Kill Kill later on this month. But yeah, I also have that's it. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so no small talk. Let's go on with it. Let's see what promos we got. So now they have Climax promos now with the same title as last set, except with different, well, I guess you could say different art. Some of them are like zoom outs and different. The real difference is different triggers. So we have Kirito. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, here I'll just show it to you guys. Kirito. We have the Lifa Climax, as well as a gate. Great, love gates. So yeah, those are 3 pulled. Let's begin. Thanks to some friends in SAC, they showed me how to open it from these packs from the back, so you can, I guess, preserve the art. I guess you could say that. I just like it because I don't potentially damage any cards when I open the pack. So we have Asuna, Yui. What am I doing? I'm just gonna go through this quickly. Cool. We got the level 3 Silica. And I noticed I was actually with my friend when he opened up his boxes, and he did get a lot of CRs, so I think they upped the number for this set, which is kind of strange. I guess Bushiroad wants everyone to be happy with all the foils, like all the rares are foils now. So, and since there's an increased amount of CRs, I guess that's what they're aiming for. Okay, we got the Kirito. Great. I'm not gonna use that, but it's always great to see some cool double R's, trade fodder, maybe sell it later on. I'm sorry if I go through this quickly. I want to make sure it's the good stuff, the rares. Oh, crap, I opened this and I was like, I don't ever remember this guy being ever in the series, but it's just me blanking out. Fix that for you guys. Oh, best character in the series by far. Suguha. Well, I guess Lifa. It's just the 6K. When it's placed on hand, choose one of your avatar characters and rest it. So yeah, free level 6. I mean, green for SAO and blue were arguably the worst colors, especially green. So I guess they wanted to add a little bit more support. I guess I'll go back over the cards I pulled to from earlier. So this level 3 too is the new Kirito. It's still with the same idea of him, from the anime, being able to like go all out at the end. So I'll just read the effect for you. So it's a heal, vanilla heal. Second ability is you pay 3 and put 2 cards from your hand into the waiting room. And this ability only activates up to once per turn. And when this card attacks, if you're level 3, or if your level is 3 or higher, and the number of cards in your clock is 6, you may pay the cost. If you do, you can stand this card, so basically it's a double attack. I think it works with the old level 3, which is also a double attack because that one you get to clock yourself. So I mean, I haven't really thought too much about it because honestly I'm not going to run it, but I mean I'm sure they synergize in some way. You can also use a different color to supplement blue, or at least if you try to use Kirito. And then this level 3 too, the Silka is actually a really great card that they released. Silka got really buffed in this set. Basically, SAO in general had needed ways to end games, um, and this actually, well, first this is an oversized, so it gets plus 500 per avatar or net or dragon character. So if you have a Silka only deck, you can use this too. So you can pay 1 when this card is placed onto stage from your hand. You may pay the cost. If you do deal 1 damage to your opponent, of course it can be cancelled, but I mean, like I said, it's more chances for you to win the game, etc. And I don't know if you guys can notice, but the foil here is actually cut really strangely. A lot of people have been saying it's like, you can see it's like 2 different sheets of foil, I guess you could say. That these cards that, for SA2 at least, are kind of low quality. Kind of strange. I haven't actually seen like Love Live or any of the other cards that have foils for rares. But it's kind of disappointing. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Maybe it's gonna be worth more later on. I have no idea. Let's keep going. So we have this Suguha card. She's pretty much. Well, I just think it's cute. It's a 1/1 vanilla, but whatever. So we have the Suguha changes clothes. I actually don't know what this does. So when this card attacks, choose one of your characters and the character gets plus X power until the end of turn. X is equal to 500 multiplied by the number of avatar and net characters you have. It's a 2/1, and it has hand encore, or character encore. So I mean, it's okay, it's decent. I mean, like I said, green needed some support, so I mean, I welcome any cards that are released for green, especially if somebody wants to make a Leafa fan deck. It's there for you. Okay, so I guess we pulled a triple R. That's great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. This is the 1/0 Asuna. It basically has, pay 1 when it attacks. If the card named Identity of the Wife is in your climax area, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's characters and return to your opponent's hand. So it's basically a climax combo wind, which is, I think, great. I mean, it adds utility to the set. I don't know if I would use it over the old level 1 climax combo with the search, because I feel like that has more utility. Plus, it's this has accelerate, but I mean, I'm not really a big fan of accelerate. I mean, it's optimum, I guess, or you can use it really well before level 2. But if it's too late in the game, you're pretty much going to be just ensuring your death. But it is a triple R. I would have, wanted to sign, of course, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. And this card is fine. I mean, I don't think it's a terrible card. It's just that I don't know how you'd break up the climax spread. Well, it's really up to you, I guess. I like wins, to be honest. I have a Gargantua deck that runs anti-heal that perhaps I'll do a deck tech or whatever later on, but I like running wins because I feel like you can blow away other people's oversized characters that come out early, stuff like that, make them bleed their stock or resources. I mean, of course, in the beginning if you trigger it, it's not as good, but hey, sometimes you need it. Spriggan Boy Kirito. Great. Kirito. Well, let's just read it. It's a bond for Austin and Birdcage. Oh, this is a bond for the, I think it's a new combo for Austin and Kirito. So it's a bond for Austin and Birdcage. We'll probably get to it later on. I'm not sure if it's rare, but we can go over it later on. And this is also a brainstorm. So pay 1 and tap 2 of your characters, or I'm sorry, res 2 of your characters. And you get, it's actually a searcher. That's not that bad. I didn't even know that. But yeah. With the shuffle afterwards, of course. That's great. I don't know if I really run it, but I mean, my current deck has, well, it's not upgraded with the new cards yet, but it's a red, yellow, blue, splash blue, and it runs the Imprison Queen combo, just for, I feel like it's more stable. It doesn't get, I mean, it's kind of defensive, because the walls go up. I don't know, that's another video. Let's just keep going with this. I'm really happy that they gave other characters vanillas, or cards. Even if they are vanillas, it's fine. Like these two. Cool. I remember in the first set I was like, you know, there's so many characters in the set, or in the anime, that at least showed other people, other characters. This is, well, first of all, we pulled the gate. I think this is one of the best cards in the set. Lol. Just because I like the art. And then Silica, you know, and gates. Gates are good. So this is, oh, it's just a searcher. That's fine. That's good. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, the typical pay 1, drop a card, or pay 1 stock, put a card from your hand to the main room, and search your deck for an avatar card. It's basically like Kirito, from what I can see, in the first set. But now I don't have to run Kirito, I can run Silica. I think this is just lazy on their part. This is like the same art as their mat and their, you know, deck box, but you know, whatever. I've always thought that Bushiroad has some weird art sometimes for their cards, or at least for Weiss. But you know, it's okay. This is a brainstorm. It's an Asuna brainstorm. For every climax revealed, this card gets +1k and +1 soul. And if this, the first ability actually is, if the number of other characters you have is 1 or less, this card gets +1 level and 1000 power. So it's okay, it's decent. I mean, honestly, I don't think I would use this. I'd rather use Klein, because he gives power to somebody else. Plus he checks the top of your deck, so I mean, that's kind of utility. Kind of synergizes with the other cards, so you don't, you have more control if you clock yourself. Or if, you know, you can play Klein and figure out if you have any climaxes. So you can kind of plan your attack. I mean, I feel like that's more utility. I guess this is okay. Honestly, this, for a beginning card, I would rather run the old Solo Beater Kirito to be oversized so it can't be suicided. I mean, this also gets +1 level, but I mean, I feel like that card's better. Or at least I would run the new Kirito that I think it's an oversized and you clock yourself. I'd have to, don't quote me on that, I'll have to check it later. And I just want to point out this card, it's Liz, and I think the art is good. So yeah, let's keep going. Oberon, hate him. Who doesn't hate him? Level 1 Kirito has accelerate. So this accelerate, it bonds for the event apparently. An event, I think it's an event backup level 1. It's the seed. I'm really too lazy to look for it right now. I really just want to get through these rares, because for the commons, I don't care too much. I feel like I should, but I'm sure there's other videos that you can see that. I just wanted to show you guys some of the pulls I got. And we get another gate. Cool. So this is Asna and a birdcage. This is what the card bonded for earlier. Um, this is one of those combo cards. If you have another character with 2 worlds, this card gets plus 2k. So from what I remember, it it powers up this other card and basically becomes oversized. I think the other card gets oversized too. It might have another ability. I don't remember. If we run into it, I'll show you guys. And this is the pants. Or I guess the gate. What is it called? Gate. Um, Trigger. You know. It basically, once you trigger this, you can get a climax out of your win room, put it in your hand. I haven't encountered this too much, honestly. Um, I know Ilya had it first. My friend runs Ilya. I don't run Ilya. I see it really being effective in maybe a Soul Rush build or something, like if your climaxes were very important for you to play. Like I said, don't quote me on this, I'm just kind of like muttering stuff. So yeah, so here is the seed. Oh crap. This is the seed. It's a level 1 backup. It's 2k backup. That's fine. It's an event backup though, and it's blue, so I don't know how often I play that. I'd rather run the old Asuna card that gives, what was it? If you have 3 or more avatars, yeah, you can give it becomes a free 2k instead of just a free 1k, and you can split it up. That's the old awesome level 1 backup, and it's a character backup, so you can really just run it any color. This is blue as an event. It's not that great, I think, unless I was running blue as primary color, which I don't think I will. I might have like a side deck or something, but not in my main deck. And this is, this is the card I was talking about. So basically you pay 1, and when your other character attacks, you may pay the cost. Oh, this is not the card I was talking about. But anyway, this card is good. I would run this, I would take this in. You pay 1. When your other character attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do until the end of turn, that character gets the ability. When this card's battle point becomes reversed, you may put that character on the bottom of your opponent's deck. So you can get rid of pesky level 1s or pesky level 2s as long as you can run over them. I feel like this card is okay. I would tech 1 just because SAO in general has a lot of search and salvage, a lot of ways to get back your cards. So maybe 1 or 2 maybe, but I think it's a good card. It adds utility. A lot of SAO, at least from my experiences, didn't have too many fancy things going for it in terms of the set. Maybe for the other colors, but for the main deck you'd want to run, it wasn't that very. It's just like basically be big at level 1, or have markers, and it didn't have any crazy utility. I think, in my opinion. So I feel like with this set they added more utility. Whether or not that's a good thing is really up to your playstyle and the deck that you run. I want to point this card out. It's the 3/2 Yui, a blue card. It's an uncommon, and you basically draw 2 and discard 1 when it comes into play, and you pay 1 when a Reunion with Yui climax is played. And if the number of other avatar or net characters in your center stage is 2 or more, then this card this card is also in your center stage, you may pay the cost. That's 1 stock. And if you do, choose one of your opponent's level 3 or lower characters on the center stage and put it in the bottom of your opponent's deck. So it's fine. That's pretty cool. I think the bigger issue is just finding space for it in your deck. Like I said, for me, I run my lineup would be level 3 Asuna, level 3 Silica from the old set, and I was thinking about adding in either Silica for the burn, or I guess the new Asuna if I pulled it. I don't know if I pulled it since I pulled this triple R, which is could be the other. I don't really know the spread anymore. It's been too long. But I'm just saying. This is a good card. I think. You just have to find space for it in your deck, or for that. Oh, great! 3/2 Elizabeth. I think this card is great. My friend actually runs Elizabeth deck, so I think it's great that she got level 3. If she's good, I don't know. I don't remember her being that good. So when she comes into play, just look at the top card of your deck, put it on top or in your waiting room. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, it gets X power until the end of turn. It's 500 times the number of other avatar and characters you have. Pay 1. During your turn, when this card's a battle opponent becomes reversed, you pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's level 2 or lower characters on the center stage and put on top of their opponent's deck. So, I mean, it's okay. It's not horrible. I'd really run it if I just really wanted to run this bit. Like, I would not replace the old Silica. I'd rather have the heal. Even with the anti-heal out, I don't really care. I mean, you know, you could find space for this in your deck. I still have to playtest anyway, but my initial reaction is that I wouldn't run it in my main deck. But I'm happy that they released it. Oh yeah, this is the new wind. It combos with something, but yeah, this is the new wind for the set, and it has Alfheim, Asuna, and Yui hugging her. Okay. Okay, we got a level 0 Elizabeth. It's a support, gives 500 to the cards in front of it, and if you tap this, one of your characters gets +1 level until the end of turn. That's pretty cool. Anti-suicide, it's actually great. Like I said, green needs support. Any colors that come out, or any cards that come out for green, can only help it. Maybe now my green-blue deck can actually be good, or competitive. I'm just kidding. I have no idea, but I think this art is cool. My friends keep telling me that like there's nothing special about it, but I have no idea. Maybe I just like battle art or like battle scenes. Cool. We have the level 3 Lifa. She's a heal, and she's also a search, I believe. So pay 1, climax combo, fair dance. If it's in your climax, search your deck up to 2 avatar net characters, reveal them to your opponent, put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. So I think this card is good. You know, I think it works well with the old level 3 Lifa, and yeah, I think it's just great. So I'm happy that I pulled it, and I like the art in a lot of these cards. Pretty cool, pretty sick, pretty awesome. Oh yeah, this is the plus 500 +1 level Silica. Um, and when it's set to graveyard, or I mean waiting room, you can pay 1 and put top card or clock yourself. Sorry, and clock yourself, and you can search your deck for 1 avatar net or dragon character. So you know that's pretty cool. You'd run it probably in your Silica deck. I have to playtest my Silica deck. So basically, I have the skeleton for a Silica deck, a Leafa deck, and yeah, that's it. And my main deck, because the Leafa deck has blue in it already. So I was just waiting for SA2 to come out so I could kind of like playtest stuff. And oh great, we actually pulled the good. Man, we got some pretty good pulls this box. So basically, this is the better double R in my opinion for red. The other one you can pull is just an oversized level 1, 7.5 or something. But Silica in general already has a lot of power in terms of if you ran a mono Silica deck. So yeah. So this is also a burn card, or burn your opponent. So when it's placed on top, when this card is placed on the stage from your hand, look at the top card of your deck and put it at the top deck of your waiting room. So there's your utility right there. This is like the Elizabeth. So you can pay 2 when this card attacks. If a card name happening during battle is in your climax area, you may pay the cost. You do deal 1 damage to your opponent, and choose up to 1 card in your opponent's waiting room and put it on top of your opponent's deck. That's actually really good. Let me see which card it combos with. Man, that might be even better than level 3. Yeah, so it even combos with the gate. That's pretty cool. Definitely consider running that. Wish I had more. Well, I have a couple more boxes, maybe I'll pull some more. So we have 5 packs left. Let's keep going. Let's finish this up. So I'm just tossing packs here, whatever. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going really fast. So this is a 0-0 Sukuha. Suha on her brother. It's a bond for Kirito's unshakable belief. I have no idea what card that is. But, oh, this is a level 0 that changes into a level 1. Um, it's a little expensive, I think, especially in the beginning. But you pay 1, put a card from your hand into your living room, and put this card into your living room. And at the beginning you may pay the cost. Actually, it's not that bad. I mean, you choose a card from your living room to put on stage. You know, it's not that bad. You can have level 1 during play. I don't know if that card is a rare or not, but I forgot. I'm pretty sure that card also searches and puts an avatar on stage, but like I said, it's all speculation. Should have actually, you call it, read into these cards before making this video, but hey. Oh my god, they made a character take shelter card? So this is 0/0 2k. When it attacks, choose one of your other characters, and that character gets plus 1 level and 1000 power until the end of turn. So yeah, I don't really like Kirito, if you can tell. But I think it's kind of weird that he has Kirito take shelter. It's like the awesome take shelter card from the first set, which was a marker. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I guess it's like the old Leafa from the first set. It's fine. Just hate Kirito. Okay, we pulled another Yui. Great. We got the level 1 Suicider. This is another Elizabeth card. If the number of cards in your stock is 5 or more, this card gets the ability level 1 Suicider. So, you know, it's kind of not as consistent as you'd want it to be, I guess, because you'd have to have more than 5 stock, or 5 or more, which is, it could be difficult in the beginning depending on what your level 0 lineup is and what your strategy is. You know, but I mean, typically, like, I don't even build that much level or much stock in the beginning. I just preferably I'd only have 1 or 2 stock and run my search or summon my put into play my prison queens. But I mean, you know, I guess you could. This is actually, at least you have the option. You know, it's a level 1 Suicider. You do have to have 5 or more stock. You know, it could happen. You could do it like later on too. I just think that you know, the early games when you really need a level 1 Suicider or not, because it's a threat. It's a bigger threat. Because I mean, eventually you're just gonna be level 2. Hopefully you have a stronger lineup to deal with their level 1s if they're oversized or something like that, or if they bring in a level 2 or something. I don't know. Also, this is actually not Elizabeth. I thought it was. Yeah, great. This is the Two Worlds Kirito card. So yeah, this gets this is just oversized. This is Climax combo and also the combo with the Austin Birdcage. It's basically just oversized. I mean, that's fine, I guess. SAO didn't really have a level 2 game, I thought, a strong level 2 game, so it's cool that they gave him more options. This is a level 0 Asuna. It's a rare. During your turn, all of your other characters get plus 500 power. Rest 2 of your characters. Choose one of your avatar characters, and that character gets plus 1k power until the end of turn. Yeah, so that's cool. I would rather run the old level 0 that gets plus 1k or Climax, because I mean, you could have more of those on stage, and you know, it would add a lot of power. That's fine. This is the Identity of the Wife. This is the 2k one Climax combo with the level 1 Wind. And our final pack. What shall we pull? And we pull a level 3 Asuna. This by far has been one of the best, solid booster boxes that I've opened. I've gotten a lot of the cards I wanted. That's great. Fantastic. I know that on Ideal and maybe on eBay this card is very inflated. So let's just go over this card as the last card that I will go over. So basically this is a new level 3 Asuna card, and This first ability is that it activates once per turn. During a turn that this card is placed on stage from your hand or by a change effect, the damage dealt by this card, when the damage is cancelled, you may burn your opponent for 1 damage or deal 1 damage to them. It's cancelable, but like it's a game ender. So basically, that's why this card is really good. You would play it at the end, and you would just swing with it, and hopefully, you know, they won't be able to cancel that 1 damage. Or I mean, if they, if your damage goes through initially, you know, um, then they just die. I mean, I'm saying like if they're 3/6 or something like that. But if they do cancel that damage from the initial attack, they'll take 1 more damage, and hopefully that'll make them. I mean, it increases your chances of winning the game. It's kind of like a game ender. It's not the strongest. I actually prefer cards that send straight to clock when you kill it. I think those are better game enders, but I mean, it's fine. Second ability is climax combo, and basically it gets plus. All your characters get plus 5k until the end of turn, and they all get the ability when your opponent's battle, or when your opponent becomes reversed, you may place that. Well, actually, no, it's not conditional. You have to do it. So when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, okay, just forget what I just said. So everyone gets the power bonus, but only this card gets the ability that when you reverse a card, you put it into their stock. So I mean, if you do that too early, you're just giving him stock to play his cards. He can play more heals. You can summon more level 3s to attack you with. But the later the game is, the more irrelevant that is, because then, I mean, it doesn't matter because they're not. I mean, it doesn't really matter as much because at that point they're probably gonna have like 0 stock anyway. Yeah, people are just crashing their level 0s into each other to try to win the game. It's not as important. Like let's say, you had enough stock at the end of the game to summon characters bigger than you level 3. You would just crash your level 0s, level 1s, or your no stock. Um, cost cards anyway into it to win the game. So it's not that important. But the real reason why this card is good is the first ability. I think. I mean, the plus 5k is also really strong. Um, but the conditional, I mean not the conditional, you have to you have to send your opponent's card into their stock. It isn't as great. It's better towards the end of the game when they're like 3/5, 3/6 damage. When it doesn't matter as much. So yeah, but it's great that we pulled this. The other double R is actually with this card, so in effect this deck or this box had both of them, which is great. Um, okay, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. I know this video was kind of like just thrown together, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you laughed at my okay, whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. Well, it's nighttime right now, so have a great night, have a great day, have a great week, have a great month. See you guys later. Thanks for subscribing.